Afghanistan down the left side, short, and has been called wide. 133 clicks there. Once in a while he'll test the batsman temperament by pitching it short. But he's been magnificent. He conceded 12. I think 4 was simply incredible. Ensure that they see him off.
Surely enough, if Hussain just came to the crease, we'll have a look at the surface, adjust with the pace and bounce of the surface as well. Trying to build up a partnership. He's got an experienced campaigner at the other end. He'll also talk frequently with his partner, develop a partnership, look for those odd singles. 50 over format, there's still a long way to go.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need to understand. Yes, okay, fine, it's not a great start. And losing wickets early on, never good for team. But you just have to find yourself a method to get set without losing another wicket, because if they lose another from here on, then I reckon it's going to be very, very difficult. It's a funny game though.
We've seen many occasions sides losing 4 or 5 wickets early on and go on to chase totals. We've seen Shakib and Mahmudullah involved in a great partnership against New Zealand during the Champions Trophy. That's played fine. Mujibur Rahman does well. The batsman will take a couple.
You played it late, letting the ball come on as close as possible, and then it's the wrist work from Mahmudullah. So much time left. Look at the required run rate. It's less than 5 runs in an over. So there is, in terms of runs, there's no pressure. Wickets, yes, too much pressure. Change of angles now. Decided to go around the wicket. In his 5th over now. Figures of 4 for 19. Let's go to the keeper. 33 for 5. You can see now the contribution from Najibullah Rama, Hashmatullah Nabi is so very crucial, adding a total of 215. But when you find a bowler who has the ability to pick up wickets, early wickets, then you can build this straight away, knowing that you can put the opposition onto the back foot. At the moment, Bangladesh on the back foot for sure. Could be having a chat in between. Just take time, just forget about the runs. Runs will come. As long as we do not give another wicket for maybe next 5, 10, maybe 15, 20 overs.
That's a good shot. Piercing the gap there. He won't get that a boundary. Fielder will cut it off. Nice way. Middle the ball. Help him to gain that confidence.
Yeah, earlier he hasn't scored a 50 yet, but what an opportunity. What an opportunity for someone like Afif Hussain. Bangladesh team field has got loads of talent. And you've got to express yourself, especially if you are doing it under pressure. Can pay very rich dividends. Great opportunity for someone like Afif Hussain to make a mark. Just playing it late. This should go all the way. It does. A nice little bit of a flicker off his legs to pick up his first boundary.
That's very good adjustment as well from Afif. Realize the fact that it was a quicker one from Matoh. Just use the pace of the ball, try to play that leg and fine, and race it towards the fence. You'll feel a lot better, and as you mentioned, if you take it as an opportunity, it actually changes the whole dimension of your thought process.
It will give him so much confidence if he can play a special role with the bat and ensure that Bangladesh go on to win from here on. We'll have to wait and see. After 10, 39 for 5.
Power play one done. Sohail signals that. And it's been a very difficult 10 overs for Bangladesh. And it's mainly been very disciplined, very good left-arm seaming options. And they've changed that option. Yamin Amidzah, he'll be coming from the waltz and ends, got 5 wickets. He's only played 7 matches. But what a start with ball in hand, Afghanistan. Bangladesh all to do. Fabiz Maroof has settled down next to me.
Yeah. After the first spell of Faruqi. Yamin Amidzah, another African quick running in from the wall end.
Crucial to continue the good work, and he starts with the loose man.
Very important to keep up that pressure, which Faruqi and Mujibur Rahman has created there straight away. Experience of Mohammad Al Riyad, the classness, kept that trying to hit too hard, placement was key. And Mujibur Rahman and Deep Final had no chance. Not to start.
And Mamadullah, years and years of experience. He's out there trying to steady what has been a very rocked boat.
Much better. 5 wickets fallen in the first power play. And to start with him down inside it, brilliantly caught by Gulbaz. Reviewed and then the overturn. Skip coming in bars, plumb in front. Mushfiqur Rahim ball coming in. And the youngster on debut and no chance. And then loose stroke by Shk Sports inside edge. Mujibur Rahman was a 5 wicket set man on the screen. A brilliant 5 over spell up front.
Netherlands.
Maybe that a bit deep.
full Zorul Ahmad Chaudhry Stadium in Chattogram. Mohammad Nabi, old Khani, who doesn't really give anything away, ball very economically. Work out Bangladeshis. But as I said, small targets, 10 runs, 15 runs, should be the way forward, going down the leg side easily. Slight appeal by the fast bowler. Umpire move for a single.
Look at the target of 216 in the modern game. You feel, you know, one really decent partnership. Let's say you get a partnership of 100, all of a sudden, firmly, the momentum rocks your way. But it's the method of going in that direction. Uplift, exciting young player, alongside the veteran Mamadullah. But I agree with you, there's still a lot of spin to come from the likes of Rashid Khan, Nabi.
Out of the 15 wickets so far, this is spotted today, 11 has been picked up by the fast bowlers. Reputation, the last 5 games we spoke about, 31 wickets. There's something up. You get the right length, that's not the line. The good length though. Most of the time the bowlers have pitched in those corridors of uncertainty. They have been rewarded. And this time, I think young Amin Ahmadzai will do well just to hit those line and length just outside the off stump for a batsman who's still trying to settle down in the middle.
I agree. The hard work or some work or responsibility has been taken away from you because you've picked up 5. Now you've just got to work your way into a spell. End of the over, 45-5. $171 runs required from 39, but half the batting lineup is back in the hut. So much work for Bangladesh to do. They've already faced a torrent of left-arm seam, and now they'll have to deal with this man.
Here comes Rashid Khan. Mystery bowler. It's going to be quick through the air. And the Ispanian 146 wickets in 78 games. The average of 18 just goes to show the level he performs in.
Started with the legs on that occasion. Quick through the air as well. That last delivery, 92 kilometers. And what he does, he beats you through the air, doesn't he?
To swing. Only 4 fielders in the leg side. Shot is tight. Oh, outside edge. Very unlucky. Mahmoud Riyad was there to be hit. Thick outside and a good catch. It came up so quick. The reflection was brilliant by the fifth fielder. It looks like Gulab Night.
Oh my goodness. You wouldn't expect him to get out in this match to Rashid Khan. It's a half tracker. But I think that wicket needs to be given to that slip fielder who has taken an absolute blinder because that went quickly and it went low and it's seen the back of Mamadullah for 8. It's 45 for 6. No. You don't need to adjust your television set. It is 45 for 6. Ahead here, San Miraz. Just 24. He's got 50 to his name. And Bangladesh in all sorts of trouble.
Miraz is capable of holding the bat pretty well. He's here because Mahmoud Riyad was neatly caught by Gulabuddin Naik. Went very quick. That'll be hit, to be honest. But that's sort of a day for Bangladesh. And Afghanistan, joy.
Difficult position these two young men find themselves in. Ahead here now, fifth. But somehow they need to muster anything. And I think the most important would just be time in the middle. Don't think too far ahead. Don't even think of trying to chase the runs down. Play each ball and just bat as if you're out in the net. Yes, there's pressure around you, but if you continue to think about the pressure and keep an eye on the scoreboard, that then elevates to what you're going to do out in the middle.
Simple message. Just bat. See where the situation will take the game. Yes, the two young men have not had experience in facing this much of top-class bowling, huge appeal. Looks like a leg bias, 4 runs. Interested to see if they're going to take the review. Yes, I think they have taken the review. Naked eye. Think it down the leg.
Review for LBW. Original decision is not out. Start with. It's a fair delivery. Move on to counter on spin dishes, please. Can you keep the phone on slowly? Move forward, move forward. There is a flat line when ball pass the ball. Bat, can I have ball tracking when you are ready? Pitching outside, go back to on field.
Yeah, they've lost that review as that ball was pitching outside the line of leg stump. So Rashid Khan was absolutely convinced that that was going on and pitching in line and going on to the stumps. Unfortunately, it is not to be for him. Fortunately for Bangladesh, it brings up their 50. Out at the fence, I'll put him up in the circle and continue to apply the pressure. Very first over, he's already picked up the wicket, Rashid Khan. And it'll allow Bangladesh to maybe rotate this run. 12 gone is 51 for 6. All the wickets was rapid. Lower third will show you that. There's no time to catch your breath. They only covered 12 overs up to this point, 51 for 6. Scamper through for a single. Ahmedzai's first over wasn't quite as good as Faruqi's on the way he started. This is perhaps how Bangladesh need to look at it. Whenever runs are available, take them.
Good understanding among the two youngsters, Mehdi Hassan and Afif Hussain. Is first, don't take wickets, wicket don't come, they try to take your wickets, and that's where the bowlers leak runs. Play to that game plan, I think still Bangladesh has a chance.
Young man there is having an absolute field day, the way he's bowled with purpose and reward as well. That's loose. But it's there to hit, so the mindset is there to sort of cut that through the offside, but perhaps the way he's then tried to do it isn't quite been effective.
With the foot movement, nowhere. Mehdi Hassan Miraz got to move at front foot or the back foot. It's not going to happen, but still, there is some bounce. I wouldn't say movement by Ahmedzai, but the legs have been brilliant with its tall releasing point. It's good to get that bounce. Moving your feet is very important for a lower batsman.
On that occasion, in a better position. Just all one.
The stadium have had many fast bowlers picking up and lacking to bowl here. That's some tiny tinge green, which helps the fast bowlers even with the older ball to get that bounce, dig it in. That's exactly what the fast bowlers have done.
Well, those are the next in. Sends a clear message that these two young men need to take Bangladesh deep. Need to take them as far as possible. It's not going to be easy, but just the pressure of knowing that the next man in is Mr. Fiz, Shariful, and then Taslim Ahmed. Taslim Ahmed, he can bat. He have a test 50 against Zimbabwe, so he can stick around.
Trust your instincts, trust your partner, just that. We've seen funny things happen in cricket.
Painting come around the wicket. Neatly played, 53 for 6. For 6. Quiet run rate, don't worry about that, just worry about the next 4 wickets and perhaps what's required. Ibrahim, opening batter, seems to be limping off. He's done himself an injury. Obviously looks like it's the lower part of the body, a limb to some degree, maybe that right leg. We'll see if he comes back, something to just keep your eye on. Oh my.
Mehdi Hassan did the right thing, played down the line. Didn't go fishing just outside the off stump. That's the ability and experience of Rashid Khan, setting up the batsmen. Watch out for the googly.
He preferred to be bowling to the right-hander.
Usually Rashid Khan sets high standards in the field. Field by himself. I would have loved to bowl more deliveries towards the right-hander. The most deadly is Googly coming in. It's a field for the left hand as well.
Nicely bowled, but I still cannot believe he doesn't have mid-on up in the circle. Picked up 6 wickets. Surely your message should be fortified in the way that you're attacking and how it looks in that 30-yard circle.
So Tommy Nigba did really well. He was captain. Made sure that every time the new batsman came in, kept on the pressure by having at least one of them. In this case, skipper Shahidi taking the easy route by having both men saving the boundary, being a bit reactive than proactive sometimes as a captain. You've got to take that risk. Very well run. The through batter is slightly short. That's more than enough for Rafi Hussain to punch towards the car point.
You see, you can try and protect the square boundaries because of those particular deliveries, because if that man's out there, it runs away for 4. But if you're trying to use your feet and hit down the ground, somehow you may create a gap between pad and bat. And you have to be very circumspect in your decision making. 3 off that over, 14 are gone, and the players will enjoy some refreshments, and the score is 56 for 6. Yeah, the Worms, Bangladesh are up to the task in terms of a run rate, but not up to the task in terms of wickets. You can see how populated those green dots are in these first 14 overs, and that is emulated to the scorecard being 56 for 6. Early in the day, Afghanistan got 215. Bangladesh need a further 160 runs. 2 young men at the crease. Eddie Hassan Miraz and Afif Hussain, a left and a right hand combination. Faviz, go through these wickets for me.
Fazal Faruqi, the young man who's playing the second game, the new ball of a revelation. some does, and then tapping the ball, Mushikur Rahim. Pretty late on that, reviewed it, plumb in front, and the debutant. This is Stump Castle, and that one was a big one. As well as this one. Mahmoud Riyad and Shakib Al-Hassan. Brilliant. This man on screen, Fazal Faruqi. 4 wickets up front with a new ball. Any captain's delight to have a fast bowler who swings with pace.
I'd have been really loved to be in that huddle at that drinks break if I was in the Bangladesh camp and hear what the conversation would have been to these two batters. I presume it's what we've spoken about. You know what? Don't think too far ahead of yourself. Just take every chunk out of the overs, take every chunk out of the runs available, and don't look too far ahead. And also just keep an eye on how the captain has continued to allow you to score freely, both sides of the wicket and to the spinner down the ground.
He played by Medias and Miraz. This goes to show someone who could bat a brilliant technique. Yes, I agree with you with that, Mohammad Nabi. It's making sure that he's trying to go up with the run rate high. And a different captain in these circumstances would be thinking to bowl them out. Especially when you have bowlers like Mujibur Rahman himself, the captain, Rashid Khan, saying that these two youngsters we spoke about the win or the lose, just bat. Play for your pride. You never know, we've spoken about it. It as it comes, and have those small targets, 10 to 15 runs, another single towards a sweeper cover, 10-15 runs, probably 20 runs, and eventually make Afghanistan feel a little uncomfortable. Come to that level, the game is yours.
Well, that slow-mo can tell you and show you exactly what he's capable of. His son, he's got a test match 100. Again, game of very small margins for them. Flip still in place. Good piece of fielding, excellent. Just throwing their bodies around. I think it's the substitute.
A little bit of fielding. And also, just to add the point what I just mentioned, it's a long series, 3 ODIs, 2 T20s. First game, you need to show. Long series coming up ahead. Put up a fight. Don't give up the first game itself. Take the second game, the third game is all important. Super League points coming in. Play the second game, even though Bangladesh go from anywhere from here. Please have that momentum going forward for the second game. Those are little motivations that these two young batsmen got to be carried forward.
That's played nicely, makes a good sound off the bat, but just for the one. The other aspect of this is that at some stage, Bangladesh won't be 59 for 6. There could be 140 for 6, trying to chase down a 240 further down the road in a year's time, in a crunch game, or even in a World Cup. And these two batters are out there, and this specific period could actually give them a learning curve of how to temper the innings and turn it around and perhaps get their team over the line. However, this is a long road. A very long road from here.
Do the learning, but doing yourself in the middle will take a long way. As these two batters have a huge future of Bangladesh cricket, this is where they start.
Did another single. 4 off it, it's 60 for 6.
Bangladesh staring down the barrel of a gun, really under a lot of duress. These two got to ensure that they build up the resistance that is required, build up a partnership. The previous commentators were emphasizing on the fact that despite the situation, if they batten down, build up the partnership, just look forward, not too far forward. It's going to be a difficult task, but they've got to keep their cool. Not in a good position, Mazhar.
Surely. And Bangladesh must be feeling the pressure. But with these two batsmen out there, they've got all the abilities. A new start as well for Bangladesh. They've made 7 changes from the previous Zimbabwe ODI series. They played 4 uncapped players in this squad. It's kind of a new beginning, and these two young guys can put that forward.
Well, both will just be telling themselves we've just steadied the rocking boat, build up this 17-run partnership. It doesn't matter in how many balls it has come. It's a question of just frustrating the bowlers to a certain extent, play the ball to its merit, and then go forward. That's going to be pitching possibly outside the line of leg. Half a shout there.
Required run rate is not the pressure here for Bangladesh. It's the wickets they lost, and they can afford to play a few more deliveries to Rashid Khan.
He slapped that away, and that's going to race towards the boundary. The loose delivery and opportunity for him to put it away. Pressure relieving shot. And 16th over, 66 for 6. Mehdi Hasan Miraj, Afif Hussain building up a little bit of resistance. 215 posted by Afghanistan earlier, which Bangladesh thought they'd done well, the bowlers, but they've really landed in trouble. Dug a hole for themselves, lost wickets on a regular basis, and now need to show some fight with their backs to the wall. Solidly behind, that is what they've got to do. Pay respect to the good balls, and once a loose one comes your way, as it did in the previous over, the last ball, Afif Hussain was ready for it, and played a delightful looking shot. It was tad high initially, but he hit it pretty hard. It will relieve a lot of the pressure. Rashid Khan didn't like it.
Was that a drop catch as well? There was a fielder at cover region. There was in the air for a while. Maybe he got a fingertip on it.
Riding that very nicely. Very good looking shot. Very compact at point of impact. And 4 runs.
This is what he's capable of. Look at that shot. It's a proper cricketing shot. There was width offered, but look at his elbow. It was high. It was right behind that ball and played that into the gap. The boundary started to come, so the pressure will start to relieve as well.
I don't think they should be too worried about whether the boundaries come or not. It's imperative that they do not lose another wicket. They just cannot afford to get carried away. There's a typical retort from a pace bowler. Once you're hit for 4.
Some glare as well from the bowler. Mehdi Hasan Miraj having a chat with his partner. I'll go for it whenever there's offered. no matter whether we lost 6 wickets or not.
Well, I don't see the point of that actually. If you try to attempt a pull or a hook, more often than not, you might not be in control of the shot. So frustrate the bowler, even with the short pitch deliveries. Duck, sway away. With that kind of delivery, the width of it, and the length on the shorter side, you can pounce on that, and you can put that kind of delivery away for a boundary.
That's what I was talking about. Whenever there's width offered, he will lash onto it, and the boundaries will once again feel the batsman a lot better, and all of a sudden the fielding side will feel down, and now the fielders will spread and they'll look for the singles.
Yes, moving smoothly into this partnership, but always in the back of their mind that it's a long way to go. Be a little more selective. Disastrous start by Bangladesh. Just put that amount of excessive pressure on these two batters. Got to balance out their approach in the proper manner. And what those boundaries did was just make the bowler deviate in line, getting to try different things, and the process allows that single.
9 runs of the over so far, and the 2 boundaries suddenly open the gate for the batsman. Still a long way to go. They're chasing 216. Both the batsmen look set now.
Afif Hussain on a couple of occasions has been flexing his muscles, he's been stretching when he's at the non-striker's end, and even before he comes into bat. Oh, he's got a hold of that, and it's gone. The distance. It was short. He seems to have been ready for it. Wonderful swivel round for the maximum. That is over after 17. It's 81 for 6. Slowly and gradually clawing back here at the Zohar Ahmad Chaudhary Stadium. Rashid Khan, 1 for 11 of 3. Got to be a little circumspect in your approach whenever Rashid is bowling. Got all those wonderful varieties of balls that he delivers. You ensure that you watch the ball at point of release.
The 6th of the previous over from Afif Hussain was short, but he connected that really well. Look at that, right at the meaty part of the bat. And it went all the way. Got ample time to go on the back foot and just launch onto it.
That's good cricket. Just tuck the ball away, just keep the scoreboard rotating. Frustrate the bowler. 38 of 37 this partnership work now, slowly clawing back from the hole that they dug for themselves earlier. Quicker, see, even Rashid Khan is forced bowling, and that pace is used very nicely with a little push past the bowler.
That's very sensible batting as well from both the batters. The Rashid Khan release point today, he's mixed it up really well with those strong ones. And those paid dividend over the years for this champion leg spinner.
Always the googlies that he bowls much closer to his head as he's bowling the ball from the back of the hand. And you want that little bit of an angle created with the ball being closer to his head at point of delivery. Played that very, very well. But there's some protection in the deep. A single. That ends the 18th over. 85 for 6. Afghanistan posting 215 to bowl out, and Bangladesh thought they had a chance of going for that in their chase. But cricket is a funny game of glorious uncertainties, and Bangladesh forced into a stuttering start. But here is another exponent of the art of bowling, Mohammad Nabi, with all his wealth of experience. Once again, the batters, despite the fact they've put up a 40-run partnership, have a close look what Nabi is achieving off the wicket, what he's trying to do. Wait for the loose balls. He's tempting them straight away with the floater.
Also about keeping the momentum in your favor. These two batsmen looking really good, striking those odd boundaries and also looking for the singles and doubles. It's important to keep the momentum on your favor. There will be bowling changes, but what they need to do is build up a partnership. They've already gone past 41, runnable partnership here.
A little bit of an advantage, if you can call it an advantage, is the left-right combination. Always makes the bowler wait, changes angles, changes fields. So, also a little bit of pressure on the bowler. This partnership needs to take them deep into the innings. Nicely past the bowler.
That's nicely worked away as well by Mehdi and Miraj. Mohammad Nabi having that mid-off fielder up at the circle for the right-hander, tempting the batsman to play through the cover and mid-off region.
Just changing the field, bringing the slip in. For Afaf Hussain. Solid block. That's what you need. Two fielders at long on and long off. Don't understand their position. Don't think the Bangladesh is in the frame of mind to try to go long over the top. As I speak, that long on fielder is being brought into the circle at mid-on. Good ball, almost struck through, a bit of an inside edge.
That's the experience of Nabi that he brings in. Angle towards the left-hander, just brought the fielder from long on, and once again flighting that one, asking the batsman.
Straight to the fielder. I tell you what, there might just have been only 2 runs in this over, but they can tell themselves, we'll play the ball safely to its merit. Just let the over finish. Nicely done. That is it. 19th over completed. It's 87 for 6. Yes, look at that. That could have gone either way. So quick with his arm speed. Lights are coming on here. Dazoya Matoh Stadium as the sun goes along, setting in the west.
And he bowls a very good pace as well, whether it's googly or the leg spinner. Batsman doesn't get enough time to go after that ball, whether it's right a bit shorter or not, whether he wants to go back foot or not. The ball will skip through to the right hander or the left hander.
Googly coming. Got the slip almost, and that is something that's not going to make the skipper very happy. I know they don't have the batters who are absolutely dominating, but any easy runs is not the best. 92.4 is slowest, fastest of almost 100. It's just the way they're manipulating the ball. Bowling there is continuing to pay heed and respect to the good. Done all the hard work, steadied the rocking boat. Just need to ensure that they take it to a safe haven. Ah, lovely delivery. He made a forward prod, beating Alanza.
You really see Rashid Khan bowling that ball a lot slower than his average speed of 94, as we have seen. Nothing taking anything away from Rashid Khan, but it's always difficult.
Really gives it a lot of air. Gets that purchase off the track, almost gets the edge of the bat. Oops, nicely negotiated. Good work and strong, and immediately Rashid Khan goes and apologizes. It's a good over. 29, 99 for 6.
They say when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. At the moment, it's tough going for Bangladesh. No question about that. But two men in the middle, Mehdi Hasan Miraj and Afiq Hussain, has added 44 of 52. They still need 127 of 30 overs. Problem is the wicket caller. They're putting up a bit of a fight here. Last ball of the last over. Whoa! Straight into the back. I think they must have realized that if you look at the required run rate, it's a long way off for Parvez. It's only 4.26, the required run rate. They're going at 4.41. So if they can handle the pressure, the way they have done it so far, let's add another 50 deliveries, let's add another 40 runs. I'll take 30 even without losing a wicket. So things will get a little bit easier. It's still not out of trouble. But you need to play smart cricket, sensible cricket. Good evening, Parvez.
Good evening, Nanga. Matoh Khan. Yes, Bangladesh have been fighting for their life. I need to play like it is in the south. Not trying to hit too hard, but the placement correctly. The big chase by quick. Saving 2 runs. If I'm the coach or the captain of Bangladesh team, I'll probably send a message out to these youngsters. Just don't look at the scoreboard. Just keep back. Take it as it comes. As you mentioned, take it deep. cricket in cricket, bowlers are looking to buy wickets when they don't get it. Most of the time they're going to bowl at taking wickets and going to succumb. But that's what I think these two batters should do. If they do that, at least for about the 38th, 40th over, you never know.
It's a game of glorious uncertainties. It's a funny game. 31 in the last 30 deliveries without losing a wicket. So it's okay so far. So good. As long as they do not lose wickets, oohs and ahs in the middle, and without taking any unnecessary risk. Maybe in this over they did try to pick up a quick single, but they have picked up another very easy 5 runs. I mean, that's exactly what they want to do in the middle and continue to do so for the next maybe 5, 10, even 15 overs. Again, good batting, good sensible batting. With that single, the 50 partnership comes in. 50 or 58, Bangladesh after 21 are 95 for 6. Partnership of 50 in 58, both featured recently for the same team, the Chokchagan Challenges in the Bangabandhu BPL 2022. So they would know a thing or two about how to do the job. Came under tremendous amount of pressure when they were 6 down for 45. But since then they've played some smart cricket. I said earlier, still a very long way to go. Gulbadan Naib from this Pahani end is the new bowler. Sixth bowler. And you can actually frustrate the opposition if you continue to do what you've done so far in this partnership. It's been a fight back and it needs to continue.
Right for money of the night. That's what Mohammad Nabi needs from this experienced bowler. In some dot deliveries. So the all-stop game, chasing by Medin Lisas. Keeping it low. Gurbaz taking in the first bound as you see the sun setting. Beautiful shot in and around Chattogram. A beautiful sight. Beautiful food, beautiful place. Lovely here.
Yeah, remember we came from the airport and we went through the Marine Drive and we also saw the Zahur Ahmed Chaudhary Stadium. Chattogram right on that drive. Saw the sunset, it was stunning. Inside edge. Running the first one hard. Just putting a bit of a pressure on the fielder in the deep, but it's only a single. And have a look at the port city of Chattogram. Lovely, isn't it? Nice. It's ground right next to the stadium. Some really good facilities around.
I mentioned about the facilities in around. We're just watching next door the academy ground, a cricket match going on there. I see serious talent over there. Just goes to show infrastructure around this part of the world. So magnificent, the players coming through. Identifying those players and bringing them to the next level, that's where the administration comes in. I think Bangladesh cricket is in the right path, with players flooding through, and the good ones making to the top. Just outside the all-stop. Some movement. And infrastructure, the BPL, the DPLs, giving so much opportunity for these youngsters. Given away, and players like Afif Hussain, Mehdi Hasan Miraz coming through the system, and this is what you play for. When the chips are down, this is what you can show what you're made of.
Yeah. If you can bring the best out of yourself under pressure, then you start to show serious character. Bangladesh at the moment in search of serious character. Certainly this partnership is looking good. Slip in place is coming around the wicket. So the change of angles. And it's fine, absolutely fine. A new bowler comes in, you have a look what the ball is doing. Off the surface. Because there is still movement.
Definitely these two youngsters have good head on their shoulders, whether in the storm initially and just going through the motions now.
Well, he will need to do a bowl that one more time. Yeah, a new bowler do come in. You need to, even if you've batted for a while, you still have to have a close. Shot. Really good piece of timing there. That's what he's capable of. Hafiz Hussain picking up the boundary to finish the over. And also brings up the 100 for Bangladesh. 101 for 6. Have a look at the green worm. It just lying on top of the red worm. At this stage, Afghanistan was 79 for 3, Bangladesh 101 for 6. So in terms of runs, they were 80 for 3 with that delivery.
The smash. Not only that, found the gap as well. This but the two youngsters going to be waiting for anything loose, make sure you put on. Put it away for a boundary and then try and work those singles, be in the game. So far, it's been brilliant. Previous boundary bringing up the 100 as well.
Yeah, the job not done yet. Even though you've picked up 56 of 67, the partnership, what you need to do is get close to the target. Especially this way, if you can get really close to the target, and things might just go in favor of Bangladesh. Afghanistan will be hoping to break this partnership. Mohammad Nabi, more than capable of. So the rest of the bowlers have been very impressive. They've been brilliant with the ball.
This is where the experience comes in. How many times these youngsters have finished off games in first class level? All of them experience like doing it. And then bring those same materialism to the international cricket as well. As far as I see, these two youngsters have done everything what international cricket demands to finish off a game. And on the 23rd, Bangladesh 102 for 6.
First over. Again chasing a wide delivery, maybe, just maybe thinking there's no split in play. Slashing, dangerous shot to play. If he gets up, trouble.
Just thought the ball was there to be hit. Way outside the off stump, in the back foot, not in the front foot. There's some movement. That's what keeps the fast bowlers interested. 6 bowlers been used. Still, I don't think Mohammad Nabi trusts. Will have the name with the slip fielder. That means either short mid-wicket has to come. Probably slip fielder. You don't want to do it. You want to bowl wicket to wicket and contain the batsman. Shot. Just finding fall. Feel that cover point. Anything short in this pitch have gone the batsman's way.
Yeah, another very good shot. Wow. Have a look at this as a raise Maharoof. Sunsetting. Still maybe 30-40 minutes for that.
What a sight and what a content to be, Agarba, with you.
Say the same. It's a pleasure to be with you in the com box. Good to see you back in Bangladesh. Oh, what a sight. This is stunning, isn't it? Wow. Right. Showing the grit and determination. Afif and Medius and Miraj.
Yeah, good line. I like this by Lovely Nate coming around the wicket, changing the angle to the left-hander. 112 runs need, more need in 26.3 overs. Right back so far for these two youngsters trying to make a name for themselves in international cricket. 35 of 42 and 26 of 41 respectively. Back of the lane. Good technique shown by Mehdi Hassan so far. Again, especially fast bowlers. Lovely Nate's clocked 130 kilometers per hour. Decent gas.
It is 24 years of age, Medius and Miraj. And I think 22 years of age, Afif Hussain. Trying to make a good statement with the bat. And you talk about transitional period, you talk about the youngsters taking over the senior role, big boots to fill. But when you do get an opportunity, you've got to make it count. I think this is a great opportunity. No matter what the result is, one team will win in the end. But to see the fight that we have seen already from these two youngsters shows the kind of talent that Bangladesh possesses. Especially, I'm talking about the young talent who can go and have a very long future in international cricket. 105 for 6.
गाइस प्लीज गाइस डेली होता है क्रिकेट लाइव
just a little bit too close to cut straight away. Afif Hussain says no, I'm not interested.
प्लीज मेरे भाई ब्रदर्स प्लीज सभी लोग माय ब्रदर प्लीज हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए यूट्यूब पर चैनल सब्सक्राइब कीजिए सभी लोग यूट्यूब चैनल आपको डेली कोई लाइव नहीं देगा गाइस देखने को फॉलो करो गाइस पेज को अगर लोग फॉलो कर दो अगर आप बांग्लादेश के फैन हो गाइस जो भी आपके फैन हो गाइस प्लीज सब्सक्राइब यूट्यूब पर गाइस यूट्यूब पर सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए प्लीज यूट्यूब पर गाइस आपको डेली लाइव देखने को मिलेगा डेली जो भी मैचेस होंगे सारे गाइस पेज को फॉलो कर लो गाइस सभी लोग फॉलो कर लो और सभी लोग कमेंट में बताओ गाइस आपका फेवरेट कौन है सभी लोग फॉलो करो गाइस सब्सक्राइब करो गाइस सभी लोग फॉलो करो अब भी करो गाइस अब भी सभी लोग करेंगे वरना मैं बंद कर दूंगा गाइस सभी लोग सब्सक्राइब करो गाइस यूट्यूब पर सभी लोग यूट्यूब पर करो मिस्टर किल्लर आदि सभी लोग सब्सक्राइब करो गाइस प्लीज सब्सक्राइब ऑन यूट्यूब मिस्टर किल्लर आदि प्लीज सब्सक्राइब ऑन यूट्यूब मिस्टर किल्लर आदि प्लीज सब्सक्राइब ऑन यूट्यूब गाइस whether I am closing live गाइस वरना मैं क्लोज कर दूंगा लाइव कभी नहीं होगा गाइस सभी लोग कर लो यूट्यूब पर गाइस मिस्टर किलर आदि सभी लोग जाओ गाइस अब फिर जाओ गाइस यूट्यूब पर सभी लोग जाओ गाइस सभी लोग वापस आओ सब्सक्राइब कर वापस आओ गाइस मिस्टर किलर आदि सभी लोग जाओ यूट्यूब सर्च करो दिया हुआ ओवरले दिया हुआ है गाइस नीचे फॉलो ऑन इंस्टा यूट्यूब फेसबुक सभी लोग करेंगे जो भी आप फैन होगा इस सभी लोग बांग्लादेश फैन, अफगानिस्तान फैन, अफगानिस्तान फैन, क्रिकेट लवर्स जो भी हो, फॉलो करो, सब्सक्राइब करो, फॉलो करो गाइस, सब लोग करो वरना मैं क्लोज कर दूंगा सब लोग।
Nice placement as well. Was in the air for a while. Just one bounce. Boundary of the first ball of the over. The pressure will start to mount to the bowler. Yeah, confirmation from the umpire.